We've wanted this for years. WWE has finally brought it back. The all-women's pay-per-view or premium live event, depending on what you want to say. Evolution is back. It's going to be in Atlanta, Sunday, July the 13th. So yes, you've guessed what this video is. It's match card predicted. What matches will be on the show for the women's rosters of Raw, SmackDown, and NXT? I'm going to throw a bunch of them together for you now here in this video. But to start things off, we have to talk about the match that WWE seemingly was planning on doing, but not happening anymore. Liv Morgan and Nikki Bella. The program started a couple of weeks ago, but unfortunately last week on Monday Night Raw, Liv Morgan dislocated her shoulder in a match with Kairi Sane. It is expected she is going to be on the shelf for months, so it looks like, well, the singles match you could have potentially predicted, or if you've watched this channel previously, a tag team match with the return of Brie Bella, the Bella Twins versus Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez for the Women's Tag Team Championships, appears to be off the table. So what will WWE do instead? Will they have Nikki Bella go against someone else on the show? Will they drop the angle completely and we just all move on? There's no Bella Twins on WWE anymore? Or will they just simply replace Liv Morgan? I think that's what they should do. It should be Roxanne Perez stepping in on behalf of Liv Morgan for the Women's Tag Team Championships. It should be Roxanne Perez and Raquel Rodriguez going against the Bella Twins. And when the Bella Twins win, because that's what I think will happen, we're going to have more friction in the Judgment Day. Who is to blame? Is it Roxanne for stepping in Liv Morgan's spot? Is it Raquel Rodriguez? Say she's the one that gets pinned, for example. What is going to be the issue? It adds more drama and excitement for the Judgment Day moving out of Evolution 2. Next, we know the NXT Women's Championship will be on the line on the show. Who will JC Jano be defending against? We've got a Fatal 4-Way this upcoming week on NXT featuring Jordan Grace, Jada Parker, Izzy Dane, and Lash Legend. Spoiler alert, my prediction is Jordan Grace will win that match and Jordan Grace will become the new NXT Women's Champion at Evolution 2. However, we have seen Fatal Influence and JC Jane start with attacking Blake Monroe on NXT, of course, formerly known as Mariah May. Will she find a way onto this show? Time will tell with that, but at this time of the time of recording, we know it's a Fatal 4-Way. The challenger takes on JC Jane, so I'll go for Grace versus Jane, with Grace winning the championship. For the WWE Women's United States Championship, I've got Zelina Vega versus Julia. Now, they have a match set for this upcoming Friday on SmackDown, which, for me, I would not be surprised if Julia won the championship there. They could also do a screwy finish to make this match have to be a repeat further down the line on this show. Either way, whether it's screwed over that Julia wins the title here at Evolution, or Zelina Vega gets a rematch at this show, I think these two will compete for the Women's United States Championship, and I think ultimately by the end of Evolution 2, I think Julia walks away as champion. For the Women's Intercontinental Championship, I've got a triple threat match for you. I've got Becky Lynch defending against Bayley and Lyra Valkyria. Lyra Valkyria has got to be owed a rematch shortly after losing the title at Money in the Bank. Bayley, though, is getting the shot this upcoming Monday on Raw, and of course Bayley was taken out by Becky Lynch and Becky took a spot in the Women's Tag Team title match at WrestleMania. I expect some sort of screwy finish with Becky and Bayley so they can do this match again later down the line. Perhaps Lyra gets involved, sets up this triple threat match. For me, personally, I would say Becky would walk away Evolution, still the champion, but certainly this would be one of those matches that would be a bit more unpredictable and one of the matches I would be personally most looking forward to. I feel I have to apologise at this point of the video. As you can probably tell, I'm a little bit unwell today, but I'm giving it my best for you. Next match we're going to go for is, well, a dream match in my opinion. Asuka versus Stephanie Vaquer. These two shared the ring in a Queen of the Ring qualifying match, which Asuka came out the victor in a Fatal 4-Way. Vaquer was protected, not being involved in the finish. I just felt it felt special when these two were in the ring together, and it felt important as well, and this could be a match that could really steal the show on Evolution 2. If Asuka wins Queen of the Ring as well, her stock couldn't be higher at this point of her return to WWE after being injured for 14 months. For me, I'd want to see Vaquer pick up the victory, but if Asuka is Queen of the Ring winner, she'll be going for a Women's World title match at SummerSlam. It could make sense that Asuka would go over. For me, either way, I think we all win if we get this match. Now, if you asked me a couple of weeks ago, I would have said this would be a singles match, but now I'll go for a tag team match instead. Alexa Bliss and Charlotte Flair as teammates going against the Secret Harvest. That's right, Chelsea Green, also with Piper Niven and Alba Fire, Heck, let's make this a 2-on-3 handicap match, because let's be honest, Bliss and Flair don't need a third person. They would pick up the victory, gets more people on the card, and I'm interested in the story that we have with Bliss and Flair with this sort of kind of friendship, not friendship. Charlotte does not want to know at this point, but Bliss does seem to have Flair's back. I think ultimately it could lead to a singles match in a long-term future, but right now, Evolution is not long-term. So let's go with the tag team match or / handicap match with these 5 combatants. Before we get to the Women's Championship matches, I want to have a Battle Royal on this show as well. We had one on the first Evolution. It gets every woman on the card that is not booked at present. For example, you could look at the likes of Jade Cargill, for example, Kairi Sane, Mi-Chin, B-Fab, just to name a few from WWE's Raw and SmackDown rosters. You've got NXT, the likes of Jada Parker, Sol Ruka, Zarya, Kalani Jordan, for example, Lash Legend. We've got plenty we can throw in from there. And of course, why not throw in the Evolve Women's Champion as well, Callie Armstrong as well. She's expected to be a future WrestleMania main eventer if you believe Dirt Sheet reports as well. So for me, I'm going to suggest that she could be in that Battle Royal as well. But the victor for me would be Jade Cargill. So let's go for the Women's Championship matches then, shall we? For the Women's World Championship, I am going for Io Sky versus Rhea Ripley. Rhea Ripley versus Io seems to be something that's been kind of in the background recently, but I do feel it's a match that WWE has been preparing for a big show for a long time. Obviously, Io winning the title from Rhea Ripley on the road to WrestleMania. Rhea was involved in a triple threat match with Bianca Belair, did not win the title back, and since then, Rhea has kind of squandered opportunities. The Women's Money in the Bank ladder match, Queen of the Ring qualifying matches as well. So Rhea Ripley needs to find a way to get herself in this title match. I think it's the biggest high profile match on the Raw side right now. It's face versus face, and I think it makes a lot of sense to do this match here on this show, and arguably it could be the main event as well. Would Rhea Ripley win the title? For me, it's hard to say, but with the track record the way that 2025 is going, you wouldn't put it past Io Sky retaining the title. But like I say, WWE could switch it up here. This could be the place where Rhea could win the title. WWE will be going to Australia later in the year for Crown Jewel. You would imagine by that point, Rhea Ripley would be Women's World Champion, especially if they want to do those Crown Jewel Championship matches like they did last year. And lastly, for the Women's Championship, Tiffany Stratton versus Bianca Belair. It is time for these two big names to go head-to-head, in my personal opinion, in WWE. Bianca Belair has been flirting with the Women's World Championship scene on Raw. She's taken a break after WrestleMania. Now that she's back in business, she wants to put the Naomi and Jade Cargill stuff behind her. She wants to go for the Women's Championship. Tiffany Stratton also needs that next challenger. She's put away Charlotte Flair. She's beaten Nia Jax countless times. I think she will do so again in the last women's standing match. It is time for a fresh challenge for Tiffany. She's had the title for a while as well, and I think she'll be losing it to Bianca Belair on this show. However, that's not where this story will end. I think we will get a Women's Money in the Bank cash-in as well, because Naomi is currently holding the briefcase. I think she will cash in on Bianca after Bianca just wins the title, setting up SummerSlam, whether it is Naomi versus Bianca, or if Jade wins Queen of the Ring, potentially a triple threat match between the three ladies. For me, it makes the most sense here if you want a groundbreaking, newsworthy topic to come out of Evolution 2. Not only could you have a new women's champion in Bianca Belair, you can actually switch that title again, have a Money in the Bank cash-in. I think it would make it feel special, unique. It would just add some more buzz, let's say, to Evolution 2, that Naomi walks out as champion from that show. But that's my match card predicted for Evolution 2. What matches do you predict will be on the show? Let me know in the comments right now. If you've enjoyed the video, hit the like button, share with your friends, subscribe as well, and I will see you for the next one. But if you want to see more videos in the meantime, check out this one on the side of your screen right now. It's predictions for Night of Champions.